Kat, how are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm fantastic, but clearly not as good as you. I mean, this is really an enormous fight, short notice fight, right? So tell me, when did you find out the news that you're stepping in on short notice to take on Maria?
I was actually just coming back on a trip from our family, and I was on a plane. I had just gotten home, and they had called, and I was just like, how could you not say okay? Like, of course, yes.
I mean, you must be ready to get in there and fight, right? Because you've had a couple of fights most recently that have been canceled. Obviously, the thing with Hillary Rose, I talked to her just the other day and she's doing much better. So that's very good news. Prior to that, Vanessa Demopoulos, she signed with the UFC. So you got to go all the way back to your fight with LFA as to when you fought last. So you must be really hungry and excited to get back in there.
I am, man. I am so prepared. I I never really got out of camp, right? Like I've just been in it. Um, I'm set to go. Yeah.
So tell me, what has it been like? I mean, you're in Vegas now. What have you been doing since you've been there?
Man, it's been awesome here. I definitely feel like a star treatment. When I first got here yesterday, I got to do some interviews, have some photos of me, which I love. So I I thought that was great. And then today I just went and spent the whole day, got all of my testing and all of that done. So I'm set to fight, man. I'm
That,
ready to go.
that's fantastic. What's the weight at right now? Are you pretty close to being on weight?
119. So I feel great. I'm right where yeah, no, I'm having a great cut.
That's fantastic. If you do get this win, you get the contract, you're in the UFC. Is 115 the weight class moving forward? Would you ever consider going up or down? Like where's your head at as far as different weight classes go?
Hey, man, I will fight where they tell me to be, right? So I love being at straw weight. That's where I feel the most comfortable. But I naturally walk around 130 pounds. So I could always go up heavier if they asked or called. I mean, I'll fight anybody. So like cool.
Yeah, I have no doubt about that. Now, as far as being in Vegas already, there's a lot of people running around there. I know if I was down there, there's one person that if I ran into, I'd probably fanboy out a little bit, and that's GSP. I'm an enormous George St. Pierre fan. Have you ran into anybody that you've kind of been a little starstruck about yet? And who is that one person that you're like a real big fan of?
So not necessarily here. I haven't really seen too many people. However, like being in the same hotel as um Vibus has been kind of cool. I think I'd be really starstruck though if I met Holly Holm. I think that would be like I couldn't stop smiling and just like I love her.
Yeah, that's a great athlete to like. She's fantastic
Yeah.
inside and outside of the octagon. I do want to go back a little bit here and just talk about your most recent fight at LFA, a nice signature win for a big promotion. How pleased are you with that performance? Were you hoping that you were able to get her out of there a little bit sooner, or are you happy with logging those minutes inside of the cage?
I'm happy with it all, honestly. That was my fight kind of back. I had gotten injured and I see the fight now and I laugh because I feel like I didn't quite settle in until the third. But I'm back, like I'm in there now, so I'm excited to be able to just hop in like immediately now. Yeah.
And this is my first time interviewing you, so I want to know, I guess, your backstory as a fighter. How did you get into mixed martial arts? Tell me, I guess, what you've been through in your life to get you to this point.
Oh man, so I was just telling my story. I was a preschool teacher. I didn't really play any sports. I wasn't really like healthy. I met my husband about 10 years ago. He started to fight first. And I was just kind of hanging around. I wasn't really doing a lot. I was just kind of like, I want to try it. Fell in love, obviously. It's my favorite thing ever now. And my husband, with his background, we decided to open up our own spot. And we opened up at the location we're at now in 2014. So this is all that I do. I coach, I train. It's just become everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and I got to ask about how things were for you guys, your business in 2020 through the pandemic. Was that rough times? Were you guys able to stay open?
Absolutely. So we were able to stay open. We have a great group. We were able to do a lot of stuff online, which, although hard, it was still manageable. And everybody came back. We had a great kind of opening again, and now we're actually trying to find a larger space too. So it's all worked out.
That's fantastic. And so obviously you talked about your husband, Steven. So you're a wife and a mother. Would you ever consider, getting your kid and I don't know if you have multiple kids, but into mixed martial arts as they get older? Is that something that you would like them to do?
Yeah, so I have two daughters, 10 and 12. It's up to them, man. Like whatever they want to do, I just want them to put it all in it. Like if they want to do art, cool, but like be awesome at it. If they want to do track or just anything. My younger daughter is very competitive, so she enjoys the MMA side. My older daughter kind of shies away from it. So she does a lot more like jitsu, because I still want her to know how to handle if anything happened. But it's up to them, man. Like whatever they feel like doing, I'm all about it.
You sound like a good mom.
I'm trying to be. They
Yeah.
they are actually flying out. They will be there on Tuesday. I'm so honored to have them both there. Like oh man, I'm just pumped. Yeah. I'm excited.
They almost look up to you like an idol too, right? Doing something like this. I mean, not many people would want to do this.
Whoa. Have you ever had kids? Because they don't think anything of you at all. Like my kids are like, yeah. Like you fight, whatever, lady. Like clean my room. Like however, I do think it does set a good tone for them both. Like they know that you can be good at anything if you put the time and you put in like yourself. And I think that will carry through in anything like college or a job or whatever that they are planning on. As long as they do it well, then cool.
I gotta say, you pegged me right there immediately because I don't have kids yet. I'm actually getting married in 2 weeks, and we want to have kids. Thank you. We want to have kids like right out of the gate.
They're
But
so good luck, man. They just drain you of
yeah,
everything.
that's what
Finance, energy.
but it's worth it. Let's talk
Yes.
about your opponent, Maria Silva. She's 6-0. She's got 2 KOs, 2 subs. She looks like a well-versed fighter. When you look at this matchup, how do you like it for yourself?
I would take anybody on. I'm so prepared. I have everything. I think that she is going to be awesome. I think she's going to be extremely tough. But I don't care. Like I am too. And I'm just prepared to fight. So cool, man. Bring it on. Like, yeah.
It doesn't seem like the pressure of fighting at the apex in front of Dana White really is going to get to you at all. Do you think it will, or do you just have that kind of personality where you step into the cage and you're just going to have fun?
So, in fairness, I have a great crew around me. When I got here yesterday, I was just excitable, and it was almost turning into like anxiety. And my coach is very honest. And now that I am who I am now, like I know to talk to him and to tell him if I feel anything. And we just had this really good chat. And I was really soaking in like being online and like social media. And I think it was just overwhelming me. So we made a choice to like hop off and to just slow everything down, take it all in, and I'm having a fantastic day. So, I mean, in fairness, like it's not that I don't have these like, oh my gosh, times, but I am equipped to talk them out. I'm equipped to handle it, and then that will all bottle up to on Tuesday, which is what I train for every single day. So I'm just enjoying it.
Do you think you're going to feel that pressure to actually go in there and get a finish? Because in the past, Dana White has always been talking about, I want killers. I want someone to come in there and get a knockout or a submission and do it fast. But lately, he's been kind of like Oprah, giving away contracts like, you get a contract, you get a contract. So, I mean, you don't necessarily have to get a first round finish to get that contract. Do you feel that as long as you just go out there and fight your fight, that will be good enough to get the contract as long as you win?
I think if I fight my fight, whatever's supposed to happen will happen. And no matter what, like I'm going to be exciting because I come after you. Like that is who I am. And so I think just being who I am is going to be awesome. I'm pretty cool, man. I don't know.
I'm with you. You are pretty cool. And I can't wait for this fight. Again, October the 12th. It's this coming Tuesday. Dana White's Contender Series. Kat Paprocki, Maria Silva. It all goes down on ESPN Plus. Pleasure talking to you for the first time, Kat. Before I let you go, I want to give you the floor. Tell people where to follow you on social media. And if you have anyone to thank, the floor is yours.
All right. On Facebook, you can find me at Connigan_Cat. On Instagram, you can find me at Kat_Paprocki. And that's all that I'm on. I'm not super on all the time. I love it. Just a thank you to my whole team, my whole crew. I also want to thank LFA, man. They hung in there for me. They hunted for me, and then when the opportunity came, it was like Kat is who should have this. So everybody around me has been awesome.